What is up, people? Welcome to day 322 of me dropshipping, or day 2 of trying to make 100k before 2026, whichever way you want to look at it. First of all, let's update the subscriber count, except I can't because yet again we've had 0 subscribers today, which means we're still at 940. Literally, I'm trying to get 60 more subscribers before I turn 20 in 12 days. So if you're new and you enjoy watching me try and change my life, drop a sub right now and like the video. Anyways, today I made $540 in revenue and $140 in profit, which is not too bad. And that is across 2 stores. And I can't lie, guys, it's day 2 testing on my new store and it flipping ripped a $350 day, bro. Insane. I've never seen anything like this before. So for sure, this new store is absolutely ripping. And I woke up this morning and it was on a 3.3 ROAS, which is insane. So this is looking extremely promising. Definitely something I'm going to try and scale, but we've got to obviously see how day 3 does first. So here are the metrics for today. I'll just flip the camera around. As you can see, the store that I've been scaling since like the start of September lost $15 today, which is annoying. So we only did $191 in revenue, but the store that I've just started testing did $350. It had a 1.8 ROAS, $4 CPC, $140 CPM, but a 17% add to cart rate and an 8% conversion rate. Like, it's crazy. So this is a beauty product, but it's just absolutely ripping because the conversion rate is just through the roof. So this is exactly like why sometimes a high cost per click doesn't necessarily mean the store's cooked, because the stores, like the Shopify is just carrying, bro. There's so much buying intent for this product that the people that are getting shown the videos are absolutely loving it. So yeah, that stores are just ripping. I'm just gonna leave that. Meta literally scaled it by itself. Like, it spent $40 over my budget, which I'm not complaining about because it popped off. But yeah, the scaling store is really like starting to lag. I mean, we've made profit. We've made like $150 profit in the last 3 days, which is not bad. But I did want to scale it today. I guess I'm not going to now because it's lost money. But yeah, I'm kind of using it as a good way to test my creative skills, because I'm basically just making creatives and then putting them in the campaign and seeing how they do. And it's just like a great way to like practice for free, because it like most of the days makes profit, sometimes loses money, but I can just test creatives and hopefully I'll find one that rips in the near future. But at the same time, I'm obviously going to be still looking for new products. So let's update the revenue for today. We are now at $6,474 in revenue. Let me just update that. Boot. See you later, buddy. 6,474. Cool. And now I'll just go through what I've done today. So first of all, I did like an hour in color data and I found a potential winner on that. So that's been ticked off. I'm going to try and test that today. I sent it to Subi and he said it's a winner and I should test, so that's sick. I also made an AI UGC video on HeyGen, which is really cool. So AI UGC, and you guys did say you wanted to see me show you guys how to cook up some crazy AI UGC, so I'm going to make a video on that at some point. I also made 3 image ads to test. I built a Christmas store for my Q4 products that I'm going to test. So that was done. And I also started sourcing those products. So I made a spreadsheet of all of the products I want to test and sent it to my supplier. She is now currently going through and getting me quotes for all of those products. And I'm going to start running them in a few days, I think. First one I'll probably launch at the start of October. The other thing I did was hit arms at the gym, and the current blocker, guys. So the current issue is capital. That is a problem that I'm currently stuck with. So I'm starting to make profit now, which is kind of like sick. I'm making money from dropshipping every day, which is like pretty cool. I mean, you know, I've made like $150 today, made money yesterday, made money the day before that, which is really cool. Like, this is, the dream is happening, right? But if I really want to, you know, change my life, I need to be scaling the hell out of these stores. And the issue with dropshipping is that you're often at like quite short margins, and you need to upfront the capital, because like it takes a few days for the capital to come through to your bank, right? You know, you might have like a 5 ROAS, but that money's not going to come to you until like a minimum of 3 days from Shopify. And if you've got some sort of payment hold and your free cash flow is lower than your actual profit, then it's going to be even slower before you get that money. So having some way of like fronting that capital is really important. And guys, I applied for a flipping Amex Gold card a few days ago, and they rejected me. So I called them up this morning, and I was like, you know, what the hell? Why'd you reject me? And they just wouldn't tell me. They said I had to contact Experian, and I think that's just bollocks because I checked my credit score. It's over 900 on Experian. I'm making over the limited. I'm making over 20K a year from my job, and I've got a limited company. I'm over 18. I don't know why they've rejected me. I think the reason is, I don't know why I applied for the basic card first and they rejected that, and then it turns out you can only apply every 3 months to an Amex card. So I think I've like cooked myself for the next 3 months. So I'm currently at this issue where if I do have a store that rips and I want to scale it to like, you know, 10K days, I just can't because I just don't have the capital to do that. And my credit card's got a 5K limit. So this is the current blocker that I'm stuck with. I'm trying to figure out a way to fix this. I've asked my parents to see if they can like get a card for me or something like that. That would be amazing because obviously I can trust them, so there's no chance that I'm going to get like snakes out. And yeah, but obviously that is, you know, it's quite a difficult one, like because obviously it's like a huge responsibility that I have in that situation because obviously they're taking on the sort of liability of that. And if I'm like scaling a store, then, you know, I need to be very confident in my skills and know what I'm doing because obviously like I'm not only putting myself at risk, I'm also putting them at risk. So, you know, I'm gonna figure out some systems and ways to keep myself safe and make sure that I'm like transparent with how I'm doing that. But if they aren't up for it, then I've got a few other people I can ask. I'll try and stay within the family first, but I also do have some friends doing ecom that might be able to help me out. But again, like I'd rather keep this sort of thing within the family just because then it takes out the risk that I get done over by someone, because that's obviously a possibility, right? You know, if I'm using someone else's credit card, then they're probably going to want the payouts to go into their bank, and then it's like could just get cooked. So, you know, this is a problem that I'm now faced with that I'm trying to figure out. I'm also warming up a new ad account. That's been doing an engagement campaign for 3 days now, so I'm going to start moving some stores over to that and just start warming that up. And yeah, I'm going to launch the new products today. So let's do the task list for today. I've got a whole lot of stuff to do today. So I've already done Callow and updated like the profit and loss statements and stuff like that. So I've got loads of stuff to do for my day job. I've got a new product test to get out. Let's get the whiteboard sock out. Oh, and it's leg day today. Ain't no way, bruh. Okay. So I need to set up Disputerfire. So annoying. I need to do new product test. Need to add products to the Christmas store. Do CS, I can't be asked to write that. And make more AI creatives for the store that I've been running for ages. Also, I need to I want to also, if I have time, this is obviously bottom priority, but make a AI UGC YouTube video for you guys. But I'll probably do it at the weekend because I ain't got time for that right now. Obviously, I'm prioritizing ecom over this YouTube channel just because you guys don't want to watch a loser. So I need to be focusing on making it an ecom, and then you guys are going to pay attention to what I have to say. So yeah, boys, that is today's update. I've also been doing a new morning routine, which has actually been cooking. But if you want me to go into that, I can do. But I'll probably do that in tomorrow's video. All right, thanks for watching, boys, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.